There are a lot of places that are shrouded in mystery and revolved around myths and mysteries, and one of these places that we're going to talk about in this video. It is located in the east of the globe between Bamban Island, also known as Rameswaram Island, opposite the southeastern coast of Tamil Nadu in India, and Mannar Island off the west coast of Sri Lanka. It's called Adam's Bridge. This place, known as Adam Bridge or Rama Sito Bridge, is a series of natural limestone between Pampan Island and the coast of Tamil Nadu in India. Geological evidence suggests that this bridge is a previous ground connection between India and Sri Lanka. This bridge is 48 kilometers long and separates Mannar Bay from the Balk Strait and rarely exceeds the sea depth in the area of 1 meter, making it difficult for a boat with a keel to pass over it. The history of Adam's Bridge. It is believed to have been the first to refer to him as the son of Kartabe in his book The Paths and Kingdoms in 850 AD. Referring to him as the Six Ben Dai, meaning the Shining Sea Bridge. In writing about the history of India, Al-Biruni may have been the first to call this name for religious reasons and roots in Islam that we will speak about in context elsewhere. The bridge is also mentioned in an ancient Sanskrit epic according to the common belief that it was the god Rama who built the bridge to reach the island of Lanka, now known as Sri Lanka, to save his wife Sita from the god Ravana. Other followers of Hindu religions believe that the one who designed the bridge was engineer Nala, so they call it the Nala Sito Bridge, which is mentioned in the Hindu book Ramayana. That is why the order of the bridge was debated until NASA took this image in 2002 and was considered the first documentary evidence of the bridge's existence. Geological composition. The bridge starts as a series of shallow waters from the tip of the Indian coasts and ends on the island of Mannar in Sri Lanka. It is mostly a series of sandstone and hard conglomerates on the surface. In addition, it consists of 103 small coral reefs. Impact on trade. Because of the shallow water in the corridor, which ranges from a meter to a depth of no more than 10 meters, in some places it may be less than a meter, which is why it is an enormous impediment to navigation. So large ships could not cross from there, and that's why trade was active in the first millennium AD between India and Sri Lanka via boats and small boats. That's why large ships are forced to sail around Sri Lanka to reach India's east coast. This is because the bridge has such an affair and sanctity for Hindus that they rejected all the Indian government's plans to start deepening the canal and insisted that they would not allow the site to be approached, although the proponents of the project provided a set of satellite images proving that the depths of the Gulf had nothing to say that there was a facility in the sense that man had begun to build it. But that was not enough. Religious significance. First of all, let's talk about the Hindu religion in one of the ancient Sanskrit Hindu epics called Ramayana, that this bridge that he built was the Rama god with the help of the Vanara's army. And this army is an army of monkeys or forest dwellers with the monkey god Hanuman who helped him build it so that the god Rama could deliver to his wife Sita. Although Indian scholars differ in its assessment and the authenticity of some of its details, it is prevalent in Indian sacred narratives. we will settle for this without going into the details of the saga in the Hindu religion. Let's move to Islam and how significant this bridge is. In Islam, some Muslims believe that Adam and Eve were in heaven, in which they mean the paradise of eternity or the paradise of the hereafter in heaven. When they disobeyed their Lord, their punishment was to land, but according to the belief that they landed in two different places. Adam landed in India and Eve somewhere in the Hijaz, and that they then met at Mount Arafat. He landed in Sri Lanka and built the bridge, which was then named after him, to continue his way to his wife, Eve. Those who believe this believe in the sacred scriptures that Adam was a giant 60 arms tall, approximately 30 meters, so that he could build the bridge himself so that he could continue his way to his wife, Eve. Another account is that he and his sons, including his descendants, stayed in Sri Lanka. Moment. I just want to say, to scientific honesty, not all Muslims believe in these accounts. They differ in many points, including that the paradise in which Adam was not in heaven, but in the earth. And some believe that he did not descend in India, but elsewhere. Scientific significance. Scientists believe the bridge is a natural component of limestone shallow masses, and in their view the bridge is made by nature because over time seawater has been confined as a result of one of the natural phenomena that led tectonic plates to move. They claim that the bridge could be crossed on foot until 1480 AD and believe that it is 1,700,000 years old and thus precedes all civilizations. It is unreasonable that there is a human being or a civilization that can make this bridge. As we mentioned earlier, controversy has arisen again on this subject since NASA announced that it had taken a picture of the bridge from space. And that is what made each team frantically search for evidence to prove their speech and to undermine the evidence of the other. There is much that will remain ambiguous in man, and no one knows when the mystery will be exposed, the solution will emerge, and the truth will emerge. Anyway, what do you think, you and whoever you think is the most correct, and what evidence is the strongest? It's okay, write that in the comments.